What is up, guys? Jordan Anderson here. On this episode, we're going to talk about why your intros, your fancy Envato animations are killing your audience retention. Let's get into it. All right, so I want to write this. Wrote this piece, talked about this piece. I've seen it so much. I used to do it when I was a little kid on YouTube, little 20-year-old kid. Let me just kind of talk about this because I think it's still out there. I think even big brands, big channels are doing this. Like, everyone knows the classic Gary Vee channel. Another one that comes to mind is like Claire Saffitz who came from Bon Appetit. Like, she has an intro in her YouTube video. Like these things where it's like the video starts, hey, what's up? I'm Jordan, this, and then it goes to this whoosh, whoosh, like all these animations flying around. And I just gotta say, it's like that is, from a YouTube perspective, that is killing your audience retention. If your audience retention is at 100% when the video starts and, it's going pretty steady, maybe it's slowly declining as it does, right as you get to that intro, you're going to see a huge drop. You're going to see a huge drop. Hang on, my phone is going off. Yeah. You're going to see a huge drop in audience retention. It's going to go down, and then that means less people are going to watch a video. That means less people are going to watch beyond the first 10 seconds. That means less people are going to watch beyond the first 30 seconds. And that means that's less of a chance for your audience to develop a better relationship with you and hopefully and eventually subscribing to you and watching more of your stuff and getting recommended more of your stuff. Like, YouTube just cares about watch time. So if your video is not getting the watch time it needs to get, YouTube is going to sweep you out of the algorithm and it's going to put in another video because your video is not as interesting because YouTube doesn't care whether or not you have an intro or what all they're looking at is like watch time retention. Is this person watching this video long enough where they're staying entertained and they're staying on YouTube? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, great. Let's serve up more videos from this creator because they make interesting videos. No? Okay, let's sweep this creator out of the algorithm because this person does not make engaging videos. And that's it. And that's how you kind of just like slowly fade into obscurity. And your YouTube intro is a critical piece of this. So you think, like, I've kind of like tried to lay down like what I think, like I was trying to remember, like, get in your mind as to why you still have a YouTube intro. Like, what's the point? You probably think it's a cadence for the show. You think it's like, okay, this is like tried and true. I always do this. Like, you gotta get into this like editing formula when you kind of sit down to edit your YouTube video. Like, this is what I always do. This is what I always make. This is your cadence for the show. Like, every time, okay, we start with the intro and then we go to the animation and then we go into the actual show. And you're like, okay, that feels comfortable. You kind of get the other reason is like you give people a sense of what the video's about. A lot of these animations are like compilations. They're like clips from all the YouTube videos you've ever done. So kind of like it's a quick like 5-second snapshot of like what your channel is about. And then the last one is like you think it's like great for branding. Like, sometimes it's hard to, like, if you're just in your same studio, like looking at this studio, looking at this video setup right now, like, what is my branding? What is my colors? What are my fonts? So you think like, okay, in animation, like show my fonts, show my taste, show my design, aesthetics to give people. What it is actually doing, it becomes noise for your core audience. It becomes noise. Like, think, why is there a skip intro button on Netflix? Why would Netflix design that? You think they're just designing it just for fun? They're designing that because it increases retention. If I have to sit here and watch this 30-second intro, these opening credits every single time I watch this episode, I'm going to get bored as hell. Like, I don't care. Skip. So think about your own video. If you gave your audience the option to skip your graphic intro, welcome to the Anderson Show. It's like, if you gave people that option to skip, would they skip? Yes. I 100% guarantee you they would skip. So it becomes noise. Like, for your core audience, the people that are watching all your videos all the time, it just becomes like, like, I have my L key ready to go where I'm going to skip forward 10 seconds. And like, I know, like, okay, the Gary Vee intro is coming up. Hey, you got your perspective, L key. And then sadly, I probably like miss a little bit of the first chunk of what they were talking about in the segment after following the animation. For new subscribers, like, going back to that earlier tried and true principle, like, it establishes a cadence for the show. Well, this is the first time I'm watching the show. Like, I don't know anything about you. I don't have any context. So even if you showed a graphic animation or showed me everything that's going to be in this show or all the clips or the highlights of it, like, I still don't really know who you are or what this channel is about. I just clicked on it because I think it's interesting, or like I'm hoping that this video answers my question. And then, yeah, I put these last two. It's like, again, it's annoying to your audience. It makes them impatient. Like, I want to get closer to the answer, and I want this video to answer that question. And if I have to watch this 10 to 30 second animation, you're in my way. So please move. Yeah, I put the last note, like, it's not a cable show. Like, leave that kind of branding in the 90s. Like, it's YouTube. Just give them the content. So let's talk about how to actually set up a killer intro. The quick bullet points are that you want to hook them with a question, and usually it's the question that a question is great because it makes you think, but it should mirror the reason why they're searching this video. How to, whatever. How to record video. I'm on OBS right now. How to record a video on OBS. You start your intro with, do you want to know how to record video on OBS? Are you struggling to figure out how to record your high quality video on OBS? Hook, question, yes. Then you're going to tell your audience what is in this video. In this video, like, literally say, like, write this in your script. In this video, that phrase, in this video, it's not reductive, it's not redundant, you're not playing down to your audience. Like, tell me what is in this video. Do you want to know how to record high quality OBS videos? In this video, you don't even do like, my name is this. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 steps on how to record your OBS videos. We're going to talk about how to troubleshoot. We're going to talk about how to record in HD, and we're going to talk about how to record using a high quality webcam. Let's go. Like, whatever the points are, point. Now I'm interested. Now, because the audience is always checking in their mind, is this going to resonate with me? Is this going to answer my question? Does this make sense? Like the life cycle is, they're always reassessing. Is this for me? Should I keep watching? Did I make a mistake clicking on this video? And should I watch to the end? Like, they're always running that analysis in their brain at all times. And then so the third point on how to deliver a killer intro, you've hooked them with a question. You've told them what is literally in this video. And then finally, deliver your best point first. So a lot of people do like top 5 tips or like top 10 tips. And every old fucking cable show would do like, the countdown videos would be number 10. And it'd be the shittiest video. And then it'd go all the way down. And now number 1, and you got to watch all 22 minutes of the video. Deliver the very first. Flip that. This is the internet. I can scrub through it. I don't have to wait for a commercial break to find out what number 1 is. Just deliver number 1 first. The best point first. Because, again, they're always constantly reassessing. So if you give me a really good point, if you give me something super insightful in the first 30 seconds of the video, first minute of the video, then I'll go, okay, wow, this is really helpful. And yeah, the content's going to go from 1 to 2 to 3. In terms of like quality of value, but who cares? Like, you got them hooked. You got them. You are retaining your audience. Best point, you've hooked them. And then deliver the best point, and then the second point, and the third point. By the time you get to the third point, they don't care. They're just happy that you already answered their question. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Join the Discord down below. The link is down below. It's free. Talk about this kind of stuff here and there in the Discord. My name is Jordan Anderson. Thank you guys for watching.